Hello and welcome back to another edition of Ask Dr. Jeff. I'm Dr. Jeff, in case you haven't figured that out yet. And today we're going to speak about why it's important to keep your scheduled appointments. So when patients come into a chiropractor, much like physical therapy, they're on a very regimented, standard protocol of care. 3 times per week for 4 weeks is pretty standard, followed by a re-exam. So the question is, why is it important to keep your visits? Well, let's say we've prescribed you 3 times a week for 4 weeks, and we want to do a re-examination at the end of 12 visits to objectively measure how you're improving. Now, symptomatically you could feel better, but what do the objective findings say? So we do a re-exam at 12. But let's just pretend that you miss visits. Instead of coming in 3 times a week, you've come in only twice a week for 4 weeks. So at the end of the month, you've had 8 visits where you should have had 12 visits. Basically, you've come in 3/4 of what we recommended. No, actually it's 2/3. I'm bad with my math, right? You came in 8 instead of 12. So if you came in 2/3 of the visits and you missed 1/3 of your visits, would you logically expect to have the same results based on how you feel at the end of a month or 12 visits? And would you logically expect that I would find a lot of positive improvements if you've missed 1/3 of your care? See, people, sometimes they don't relate to that in those percentages. So you're missing 33 1/3% of your care, you can't logically expect to get better. And oftentimes people will complain, hey doc, I'm not feeling as good as I thought I was going to feel. Well, I remind them that they've missed 33% of their visits, and then they realize. Let's use another analogy in the medical world. You go to your medical doctor, you have an infection like a lung infection or a cough, and he says, ooh, you have an infection, let me go ahead and give you this antibiotic. I want you to take it 3 times a day for 1 week and come back in a week and tell me how you feel. And you decided, well, I'm only going to take it twice a day instead of 3 times a day. At the end of the week, you come back and you go, doc, I'm just not feeling bad. I still got a cough. I still feel sick. And the doctor asks you one question, have you been taking the medicine like I prescribed? And you go, well, actually, doctor, I've been taking it only twice a day. Well, no wonder why you're not feeling better. So he points out to you that you need to take the medication as prescribed. So when we recommend a treatment plan, it is a prescription from the doctor. And by the way, my staff cannot change that. So if you call in and tell the staff, I'm going to miss today's visit, they're going to ask you to make it up so that you stay on track, because they are not authorized to change your prescribed treatment plan. So long and the short of it, if you want to get the best results in the shortest period of time, keep your visits. And if you miss a visit, try to make it up. That's our rule in our office, and it's been working pretty well for 21 plus years. I want to thank you for joining me today, and remember, your back is our business. And don't forget our website, OrlandoChiropractor.com. Thanks.